Today we'll be learning about the concept of ARQ protocols. Already you all know what do you mean by ARQ protocols. ARQ protocols, as the protocols mean what? They are the set of rules and regulations which are being followed when the information is being passed from one end to another end. That is said to be your protocols. Okay, so in the protocols concept only you have various types. So one of the type is your automatic request protocol that you will be learning in today's session. So today's session only you will be learning about the introduction about the ARQ protocol. So let us check out what's an ARQ request. Okay, so it's nothing but either automatic repeat request or you can say automatic request, like that you can set. Okay, so let's check out what do you mean by this term automatic repeat request. So it ensures whatever information is being passed from one end to another end. Remember, it is the involvement of the information when it is being passed from the source to destination. When the information is being passed, the most important task is to give the sequence number. Sequence number is nothing but a number which is given to each and every packet. When the information, you all know, when it is being passed from one source to destination, it will be in the format of packets which will be transferred from one end to another end. Those packets, it will be in the frames. Those frames carry your information. Okay, that it will be following one sequence number in which it has to flow from one end to another end. It's nothing but order of the information to be delivered to the other end without any error. Okay, the main important task when the information is delivery is nothing but it has to deliver the information without any error, or it shouldn't have any duplication. Okay, it shouldn't have any duplication, or it shouldn't lose out with the information. That important thing, it has to be taken care. That it will be taken care by the ARQ. Okay, there are various techniques in the ARQ which will be followed. One is your stop and wait ARQ. Then you have go back and N ARQ and selective repeat. There are three types. Remember, as the keywords say, stop and wait is nothing but if any problem is there, if any error is there, for certain amount of time the request it stops there only. The information stops till it gets corrected. Then the information may be passed. That is your stop and wait. Go back and request is nothing but okay, if any problem is there, if I want to check out with the problem, what do I do is I move back one step and get it corrected, and then I'll be sending the information. That is go back and selective repeat. Selective repeat is nothing but okay, all the information, if all the tasks are said to be waiting for some task to get done, it is not of so use. It will be loss of time. So selective repeat ARQ, what does it do is okay, if you have 10 frames, okay, in that 10 frames, if 2 frames are not working, those frames it will be remaining back. All other frames they will proceed with their work. Those 2 frames, if any problem is there, that problem it will be checked out, and once again that automatic request it will be done, and that particular errors it will be corrected and then sent. That is called as selective repeat. Only those selected elements or the frames it will be repeated once again to get transmitted. Okay, this is the part of your ARQ protocol. Remember, there are three types. One is stop and wait ARQ, go back N ARQ, and the selective repeat ARQ. There are various elements which are being considered in the automatic repeat request. You can check out the elements which are there. The most important one is that a code should be there to detect the error. With higher coverage is nothing but the error it should be corrected at least, if not 100%, at least 95%. It should rectify the error and it should get corrected. That way it has to be there, that element it should be there which corrects the errors. Then each and every time, okay, if when the information is being passed from one end to another end, acknowledgement it should be received to the previous one. What is the acknowledgement is nothing but okay, if you are said to be going to somebody's house, and once again you are said to be after reaching, a message is sent to somebody that okay, I have reached to this destination. So that is called as your acknowledgement. So acknowledgement has to be provided from one frame to another frame to another frame, so that it will be moving to the other ends. So that is said to be your acknowledgement, which is the important element in basic elements of ARQ. And negative acknowledgement, what do you mean by negative acknowledgement? Is nothing but, okay, some failure is there. That was the positive acknowledgement which I said. Now negative acknowledgement, what is negative acknowledgement? Is nothing but, okay, if the frame is not reached to the destination is nothing but moving from one end to another end. If it has not reached to the other end, a negative acknowledgement that, okay, this has not reached the other end, it has been struck in between and it is not able to reach to the destination. That is said to be your negative acknowledgement. That also is a part of your ARQ, element of your ARQ. And timeout mechanism. Timeout mechanism, it's nothing but, okay, in between some problem is there. What do? Is I take a timeout for certain amount of time. I move from that traffic. I'll come outside. I get it corrected, and once again I move in that particular path. That is said to be your timeout factor. Okay, these all are the elements of ARQ. One is it should have a code which detects the error, then it should have a positive acknowledgement, then it should have a negative acknowledgement, and you should have a timeout mechanism. Timeout mechanism is nothing but each and every time it should give out with the time out concept. Okay, that is timeout mechanism. Okay, this is ARQ request. So some of the important things are there which you have to learn, not only in stop and wait ARQ and all the ARQs. The two things which are said to be important while the information is being passed, that you should be knowing. So let's check out with the various things which are necessary in the ARQ protocol. One of the necessary thing is, you all know you need a transmitter and a receiver. The sender and the receiver will be there. Okay, in between the sender and the receiver, your information which is being passed, it will be in the format of frame. When the information is being passed from one source to destination, that information, it will be in the format of frame. Okay, one will be the frame called as information frame. Another frame is called as your control frame. Okay, the information frame, what does it have? It has the header. Header is nothing but where to move. Okay, when I am sending the letter to somebody, I write the destination address. So here also, when it is moving from one end to another end, where to reach, that information, it will be there in the header. And information is nothing but whatever data which is there, you are said to be sending, that it will be there in the information packet. And each and every frame, it will be having a CRC check. It's nothing but, okay, if the information is said to be having certain errors, it will be rectified through the help of the CRC check. Cyclic redundancy check, it will be following the technique of division technique, polynomial codes, that it will be there. After division, okay, if it is said to be reaching to a remainder which is 0, okay, it's fine, it moves to the other. If the remainder is not 0, certain error it will be there, it has to be rectified and it should be passed. So that CRC check is being followed here in the information frame. Another frame called as control frame. The control frame is nothing but, okay, it will also will be having a header. Header is nothing but where to move. Okay, here in the information frame, it will be having to next frame's address, it will be there. Okay, control frame, it has to give an acknowledgement, send an acknowledgement to the previous one. So that address, it will be there, plus it will be having the CRC check. So this is the part of any of the transmission. Remember, when it is being transmitting the information from source to destination, the important thing is that it will be having a transmitter, it will be having a receiver, it will be having an information frame, and it will be having a control frame which controls the information and gives an acknowledgement to the other end. When the information is being passed from source to destination, it should remember that it should be error free. That error free, it is the part of the CRC check. Okay, and each and every time it should be provided with a positive or negative acknowledgement. Okay, this is the concept. Whenever the information is being passed from one end to another end, these two concepts are said to be remembered, and it will be there in each and every networking concept. Okay, so this is the part which you have learned. You have learned the basics of ARQ. You have learned, okay, what do you mean by ARQ, the types of ARQ, then you have learned about the basic elements of ARQ, and in the ARQ, any of the ARQ techniques, it will be following with the concept of transmitter and receiver. Okay, it will be having the concept of a transmitter and receiver, and it has the information frame and the control frame. Okay, so in the next session we will be learning about the various techniques one by one. Okay, at a time it can't be done. I will be taking it separately, your stop and wait, your go back and selective repeat. It will be taking one session. So all the session I will be explaining about the ARQ request concept. 3 sessions are needed. Okay, so thank you for today. In next session we will be continuing with the other things.